Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here today for the season finale for season 1 in our Formula 1 22 driver career mode. We are in Sao Paulo, which means that we got a sprint race, so the video will be just a little bit longer. So stay tuned for the entire video. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy it. But if you guys did not watch the last video, be sure to go watch that. I'll leave a link up there. We were in Singapore, and spoiler alert, we took P7. Lando took P6, so we finished behind him, and he is still in front of us by one spot in the driver standing. So that means we have one more shot here in Sao Paulo to try and pass Lando and I guess be considered the #1 driver for McLaren heading into next season. Starting off the session pretty well with the 108.083. That's P2 in front of Lando, but by the time everyone else goes out for their hot lap, we drop down to P8 again. And the components on the car, I guess in the power unit, are very broken down. The turbocharger is almost done, and a few other things are like above 70%. So our performance has been affected a little bit. I didn't want to take a penalty because I wasn't sure how my pace was going to be in the back of the field. My pace in this McLaren this season has not been the greatest, at least compared to the pace in the My Team car. We're gonna see what we can do here in Brazil this weekend. We also got the sprint race, so that's 6 laps of racing. That gives us another chance to move up the grid. Currently 2/10 up on the previous flying lap, heading to the line. Just gonna cross over that line. I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore in real life, but we crossed the line with the 107.8, and it's only good enough for P9. Lando up in P5. He had a lap 4/10 better than us. So we're gonna see what we can do here in the sprint race, see if we can get past Lando and see if we can pass him in the driver's standings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are here for the sprint race in Sao Paulo, and it looks like there's a little bit of rain. I see some guys there with some umbrellas, but it doesn't. Oh no, this guy's holding an umbrella right in front of me. But we're starting on the softs. We got 6 laps of racing in this sprint race, and then onto the regular 18 laps of the regular race. We're gonna see if we can move up some spots here, hopefully get ourselves set up nicely for the race. All right, here we go for the sprint race in Brazil. We're starting in P9 behind Fernando Alonso. We got 5 red lights. Oh man, bad start. Gonna see if we can take a look up the outside. Keep Alonso, or not Alonso, keep Ocon behind us. So that's pretty good for now. Alonso looks like he's getting a look on Hamilton. Oh crap, here Gasly and Ocon coming up the inside. A little bit of contact on the rear, I felt that. Able to keep them behind us for now. Alonso and the rest of the group look like they're getting ahead a little bit. We gotta start making some progress here. Oh, someone got hit. There's a little bit of damage. Was that Lando? Lando looked like he was off the race line a little bit. He might have gotten some damage, which is good for us. Hopefully he dives into the pits. We can pass him. That would ruin his sprint race, possibly his entire weekend. As Pierre Gasly coming up the outside. We're using that battery, keeping him in front of us. Is that Lando? I think that's Lando in the pits. No, it's Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz in the pit. He's the one who got hit. Ooh, we're giving Gasly here a lot of space. A little more than I'd like. 8 tenths behind Alonso. Oh man. They are giving us everything right now, these 2 Alpha cars. Again, giving Gasly space. This battle is getting me off the race line, causing me to lose time to Fernando Alonso. Here comes Pierre Gasly around the outside this time. We're got that inside positioning. Oh man, I went way too wide. Oh. Alright, Pierre Gasly's got DRS this time. I don't think we're going to be able to hold him off. Oh my god, I'm going 3 wide into this turn? Just running a defensive masterclass right now. Alright, we're headed on to the last lap here in the sprint race. Pierre Gasly's right behind us. We're going to have that inside lane once again. Going into turn 1. Hold him to the outside. We got a little bit of battery left. If we can hold him through this turn, I think we will be okay. With a little bit of battery left. Oh, wait. Yuki Tsunoda passes Pierre Gasly. And now it's Yuki Tsunoda behind us. But we have enough room that we don't even have to use the battery here. So it looks like we're going to be okay for P8 in the sprint race. But we do have to hold off Tsunoda for just a little longer. He is storming up towards us. Alright, so Charles Leclerc wins the sprint race. He's going to start on pole after Carlos Sainz had an incident on the first lap. He had to dive into the pits. But Yuki Tsunoda right behind us still. Oh my god. Okay, he's right there, but we're going to get P8 still. Now, P8, I mean, not what I was expecting, but we did gain 1 spot. That's a positive. Let's get into the race. Let's see what we could do there. Lando is going to have a catastrophic failure, I think, if we're going to want to pass him.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
So it turns out that a few drivers also had grid penalties, so it looks like we're starting in P6 behind the 2 Mercedes. Pierre Gasly's still right behind us as well. Actually, I think Yuki Tsunoda might have been one of those drivers that took a penalty because he finished behind us in the sprint race. And now Pierre Gasly's behind us. So I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'd rather have Tsunoda behind us than Gasly. Gasly's a very good driver. But we'll see how we do here. I'm fairly confident that we can keep him behind us. We did manage to do it in the sprint race for the entire session, besides the last lap, I think. And you got these tires up to temperature. Our race strategy, I'll put it up on the screen, but I believe we got 6 laps on the soft, similar to the sprint race. And then we're going to be going to the end of the race on the mediums. So no hard tires, of course. It is only a 25% race. As we get to the grid here, this tire's still not up to the temperature I'd like them to be at. We do some burnouts, try and get them fired up. We're gonna have the inside line here going into turn 1. Alright, let's get into this race, guys. Hopefully we get a good start against Lewis Hamilton going into turn 1. That'd be great if we can get into P5 here, get closer to Lando. Alright, here we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. We got 5 red lights, and this race is underway here. Great start, great start. Oh my goodness, we don't want to leave too much space on the outside for Alex Albon, who overtakes Pierre Gasly into turn 1. We don't want him overtaking us. 2 Mercedes in front of us. Albon is now behind us. Let's see what we can do here.
Okay, we've held position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible.
Our ERS is suffering. We're already at 74%. I knew it was a little green. I didn't want to take a penalty in the last race of the season, especially with the position that we're in. I didn't think it would be that bad. What I think we're going to do here, because we are on a pair of used softs, I'm going to go and try and pit a lap early. It will help us. The medium tires will definitely be able to push us until the end of the race. And we're supposed to be pitting lap 5 or 6. If it's lap 6, we will for sure pit on lap 5, and I'll see how these tires feel in 2 laps. If we are going to pit on lap 4, which might be a little early, but it's a risk we're going to have to take here.
Understood.
Okay, we're going to box this lap because these tires are already at 30%. We're only 4 laps in, but we did start them off at around 8%, I think. So, took about a lap off. Oh my goodness, so Pierre Gasly is right there. Let's hope he's not pitting. Gonna use all the battery we got going into the pit lane here. Hopefully this pays off. Oh man, did I get a speeding there? Oh my goodness, we made it. We made it in. Oh shit, no! I hit X. What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's gonna cost us 2. Nice.
That stop wasn't great.
Yeah, it was not a great stop at all. But we're in last place now. But let's see what we can do here coming out of the pit lane. Alright, so it looks like most people are pitting now. So let's see how this turns out as we approach the back straight here. Lando's in the pits. I see a Ferrari in the pits. One of the Mercedes is in the pits as well. Let's see, maybe we could beat them out. Ooh. Okay, now Lando looks like he's out already. We're gonna have to have one hell of a straight here to try and get in front of these guys using all the battery that we got here. Verstappen's in the pits. Thanks for the info, Mark. I see someone coming out there. Oh, who is that? No! Okay, so we're coming out at the moment. P12 behind Pierre Gasly, who's actually the person who passed us at the start of the... or not at the start, what am I saying? He's the person who passed us when we went to the pit lane last time, so undercut unsuccessful. That is not good news.
Yellow flag.
Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a yellow flag. George Russell spun? What happened to him? He's 3.7 behind us. He might pass us. Our pace has been horrible. Gasly's been getting like near half a second a lap on us every lap. From when I cut before, I think he was like literally right in front of me, but we just haven't managed to keep up with them. As you can see, the car is just, it's pretty much done at this point. The ICE is almost done. The turbocharger is almost done. The MGUH is almost done. And the energy storage, is getting there, but that doesn't affect our pace too much. It's just more how much we can deploy our ERS. We've got George Russell. 3.5 seconds behind us with 2 laps to go. So let's see, our 2.5 laps, I guess. Let's see if we can keep him behind us for those remaining laps and claim P6, which obviously won't be enough to get past Lando because he is in front right now. But at least, oh my goodness, I thought that was gonna be a engine issue. Let's see if we got enough in the tank to retain our P6 from where we started in this race. As you can see, George Russell already 2.8. Oh man, this is going to be tough.
Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Potential safety car. We'd have to make a very big mistake for Russell to catch up, I think. Okay, never mind. Now he's 2.5 seconds. Maybe Russell's just on a mission right now to get back to where he was. I'm not sure how this affects his championship, but we'll look at that after the race. All right, last lap. Here we go. 1.9 now. Can we keep him in P7, retain that P6, maximize our points for the weekend? We did get 1 point from the sprint race, which is kind of helpful, I guess. But P6 would get us a lot more points than the sprint race. P8. Where's Lando? Lando's in P2 right now. Oh my goodness. I wonder how his car's doing. He might have taken another penalty extra than I did, and that might be why he's having a lot better of a race than I am at the moment. But he's also just straight up faster. I'm going to say that right now. He was faster than me all year, except maybe in Belgium. Oh crap, George Russell is right there. He's right behind me. Let me just focus up on this last turn here, get a good exit. Gonna use all the battery we got all the way to the line. Oh my god. Where is he? Okay, I think we're good. We're good for P6. Oh, I cut across the track a little bit, my bad. That is P6, let's go. That is the season. That is season 1 of our driver career mode series. It looks like we're gonna be, I think, P6 or P7. Or maybe even P8 for the Drivers' Championship, which for the rookie season is not bad. Sergio Perez wins the Drivers' Championship over Max Verstappen. I am extremely shocked, if I'm being completely honest. Verstappen did not have the season that he wanted to have. There is the results for the first season of our Driver Career Mode series. We're in P8 behind Lando. And for the rookie season, I don't think I could have been asked to do much more. Obviously, I wanted to do more. The goal was to pass Lando in the last 2-3 races of the season, but we failed to do that. However, we finished right behind him and we secured best of the rest for the constructors, so Zachary's a pretty happy man at the moment. And the next closest driver to us was Esteban Ocon with 39 points, and Kevin Magnussen had a pretty good season for Haas with 17 points. Not sure what happened to Fernando Alonso and Max Verstappen, probably the two biggest disappointments of this season. Verstappen especially, he did not have any DNFs. He only had one race win on the season. Sergio Perez with 4 on the season, with 4 fastest laps as well. Our best finish for the season as a team for McLaren is P2. 1 for Lando in the last race of the season and 1 for me. Our average finish on the season was 8th and our average qualifying spot was 9th. We did finish 8th like 2 or 3 times, I think. Twice. Once in Silverstone, once in France, and the rest were pretty decent. We had a rough start to the season, especially in Imola. That was not a great race. I remember that one. In Belgium, definitely the highlight of the season. Getting our first podium. Maybe next season we'll get our race win, but who knows if I'm even going to be re-signing with McLaren. You guys are going to find out in the preseason episode to season 2. But that is going to be the end of this one, guys. That is the end of season 1 for our driver career mode series. I just want to say thank you very much for watching this. This has been by far the best series on my channel and over the My Team, surprisingly. I didn't think it was going to do that well, but it has, and I'm going to continue doing it because you guys seem to like it. Be sure to drop a like and be sure to subscribe on the video. Next episode will be the preseason episode. I'm going to be going over the driver transfers, where I am signing if I do decide to stay at McLaren or not. You guys are going to find that out in the next one. So be sure to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when that video comes out. And again, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day, guys.